Hello, everybody, and welcome to.
Are you actually recording?
I have gone emo.
That's right, your hair.
My hair it's like down and parted to the left, and it's just like, it's so gross. It's so gross. And I was like, Dave, I can't leave it like this. And he's like, do it. Just do it for the start.
Do it for the start, and you can do it during. Yeah, man.
No.
That's how I have my hair every day. I never do it anymore. I just leave it down.
You have to put it up, dude.
I got that grunge look going on right now.
Grunge, yeah. That's a
look.
perfect term to describe it.
Yeah.
Grunge. But I'm not really a grungy dude. I'm a pretty normal guy.
Hang on, one second. You might have to cut this out. You can't see it right now, but everybody on the webcam can. So you may have to cut this out. Yeah.
This is
that
how
does
you,
not look good in the podcast.
This is how you start up. No, this is how you start a podcast, ladies and gentlemen, right
there
here.
We go.
You don't even introduce it or anything. What?
I had 2 cleaning bottles that were sitting in front of my Pip-Boy, so it looked super ghetto, and I was like, I can't have that.
They were dildos.
They were big dildos. Check
two-
out my dildos.
They were too large.
Look at that right there, the dildos. Oh, there it is. It's gone now.
Two large dildos and this Pip-Boy. What is a Pip-Boy?
Fallout.
Is this like a sex toy?
Fallout 4. You've been playing it.
You're falling out, Dave.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you today? You're in a weird mood.
I'm in the weirdest mood ever. I'm going to be honest. I already said this podcast is going to get weird. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmithSquad Podcast, episode 76. With Dave the Rave. 76. I love you so much, Dave. You were on 7 episodes ago, and I was like, come back. You're back on. I think Dave is officially the most has the most appearances on the SmithSquad podcast. So how's life, Dave?
No, surely Lex is close.
Lex has been on 3 or 4 times, but I'm pretty sure, man, you gotta be on like 8 by this.
Me? Nah, I think it's 5. I want to say 5.
I can look it up right now if you'd like.
We can look it up. Yeah, let's look it up. I'm interested.
All right.
So this is the first time we're doing the SmithSquad podcast with... No, it's not. This is the second time with the new PCs. I was going to say. Maybe. I don't know. We've got identical PCs, for those who didn't know. Because he fucking copied me again!
Dave literally was like, hey, this is the computer you should build. And now he gets mad at me every day because I have his computer. All right, so you have 69.
I wouldn't have minded so much, except he picked the identical case. So he has exactly the same case as me.
I did.
Out of the 8 billion computer cases out there, he could have picked 57. Any one of them. Nah, he just picks mine. Like, I was like, dude, you should probably go with this case. It's got really good airflow. I was like, what case do you have? And I was like, I have this case. And you were like, I'll get the black one.
It's marginally different. All right. That's 5. And we're only at 40. We have...
I was on the ultra special 50th.
Yeah, I've counted that. I'm going backwards. We have 16. So that's going to be 6. And I think you were on the very first one. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 7.
So, actually, no, you're on number 2.
I'm on number 2.
Oh, yeah, the first was the solo.
The first one was your solo.
Congratulations. You've been on 7 of these. This is number 7. Lucky number 7. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. What do you want to talk about today?
Watch. Oh, no, because we didn't have face cams in the first one. I was going to say, if you watch them back, you'd be able to see me getting fatter and now me slowly getting thinner because I've lost some weight. So, like...
Nice. Dude, guess what? Get this.
What?
I gained the sophomore 15 this year.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. See, I don't know what that is either, but it's an American term.
Yes,
it's an American term, but like because I'm Canadian, I know it. So the freshman 15, right? I'm sure you've heard of that. Maybe not. No, I don't know. Freshman 15, basically the first semester you go to university, you're partying, you're drinking, you're eating lots of food, you're being lazy, you're not really.
I taught you. That was what we were going to talk about. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, go on. Yeah. Right. Continue.
So you gain a lot of weight your first year, your freshman year. It means your first year. So the freshman 15. So I never gained the freshman 15. I stayed pretty much the same. This year, however, I gained the freshman 15. I gained the second year, which is sophomore. 15. But
It caught you up.
But I didn't gain it in fat.
You gained it in muscle.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it was the same story with me. I actually gained what you would call, I guess, the freshman 15 when I was in my last year of uni, because that's why I got injured. I couldn't play any sport, and so that's when it caught up to me.
Damn. Yeah, that's the number one thing. You get injured, and then you can't do anything, and it's like you maintain your same eating, and then it's like, well, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I actually I know a guy. He's a wrestler. If you're out there, listen to this, sir. And he was on crutches like for a good like month or two, and he managed well. But I know so many people that they hurt themselves, and then it just boom. It's easy to do.
Goes.
It's easy to do.
Yeah,
I've never.
I messed up my knee. I messed up my knee real bad, so I couldn't do any running.
Yeah.
The most I could do was like lifting weights, which if you're in a wheelchair is very fucking difficult.
You can do like arm curls and like shoulder press.
Yeah,
and like
that
triceps.
doesn't help you. That doesn't help your stomach.
No,
At
does
all.
does not make much of a difference.
So yeah. I was laid up for 8 months and I got fat. And I haven't never really recovered until now, where I'm now losing weight.
Hey, what'd you tear?
I didn't tear. I ruptured some form of ligament in my knee.
Okay. There's three. There's the
I wasn't
lateral.
really sure. I wasn't really sure. I was kind of shouting at the doctor,
ACL.
"Give me more drugs."
It
was honestly the most
LCL,
painful experience.
MCL and ACL.
The most painful experience of my life was dislocating my hip. I would say fucking my knee up. That was the second.
Dislocating your hip.
Oh yes, somebody
Really?
rugby tackled me when I was 18, and when I say rugby tackled me, they put a knee into my side.
Yeah.
They just sprinted their knee into my side. I just popped out. I was lying on the floor. I was unconscious. I went fully unconscious for apparently about 20 to 30 seconds. I don't know.
Damn.
I woke up and my coach was over me saying, and I was like, it was just this dull, numbing pain, but I was just like, is it bad? And he's like, and the first thing he says is, don't look down. And I'm like, why? Where, is my leg still there? Like, what's going on? And I look down, and you know, like in GTA, where you go ragdoll, and your leg is in like a really weird position. That's what. Yeah, you can imagine in your head. Yeah.
That's what
gross. That's what it was like. Anyway, I looked down. I promptly passed out again.
Oh my god! You're lucky you passed out though. Like that's a good thing. You wouldn't want to be experiencing that.
Anyway, I woke up again to find Mr. Gush. If you're watching, thank you for doing this. Holding my leg and pushing it back in, and the noise was like a gunshot. Honestly, like I was in the middle of the pitch, and people from the sidelines on a very windy day went, "Ooh," which didn't help the situation.
So you didn't break anything though, eh?
I did not break it. I just dislocated my hip.
Because I've heard that when you break your femur, it sounds like a gunshot.
Yeah. The other thing, there's loads. Apparently, if you break your Achilles tendon, that's supposed to sound like a gunshot. My dad did that. It sounds like a dull thud, supposedly. Like if you smash your hand against a table. In fact, I've got a perfect table. Do it here. That is apparently what it sounds like to break your Achilles tendon, as your foot just slams to the floor.
When I was in grade 11 for football, I had the same kind of situation. There was a guy who he just got his leg kind of got hit between two guys, and it snapped. Like his fibia and his fibia and tibia. Is that right?
Fibia and tibia. Yeah.
Yeah. And
there's the tibia in your arm. I think the tibia is in your arm.
Yeah. No, it's that's not right. One of them is
You know what will help us here?
The internet.
Google. Tibia. I'm pretty sure the tibia is in your arm.
But one's like they're not the same like ending. Bones in your leg.
Tibia
and fibula.
Tibia pain? No, tibia's in your leg.
Yeah, tibia and fibula.
Fibia?
Fibula, not fibia.
Yeah, fibula's in your leg as well.
Yeah. So anyways, he broke both of those and his patella, which is just his kneecap or something.
Oh.
And
no, honestly,
it happened, and like he tried to get up, and like he just like it like not like he couldn't walk, and he was like this is like the creepiest thing ever. He was like crawling because he couldn't get up, and he was in so much pain. And I swear to God, he reminded me of a crawler in Zombies. Like he was like crawling in pain, like trying to like. I don't know, and then like the medic or the trainer came on, and like she was like freaking out. She was like, "Oh my God!" And
oh no, when the medic people start
Yeah.
panicking, and then you're like, "Oh shit, I'm fucked."
yeah,
when they're like,
it was bad.
Ooh,
It was bad. So
No, I've had that before where somebody had stood on my face and a stud had gone into my lip. Lower lip. I'm showing everyone now. Lower lip down there.
yeah,
You can see it's kind of like you got those white marks there. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, it ripped the bottom of my lip open to expose my chin bone.
Damn.
And like I was just like blood was pouring from my mouth. Like you wouldn't. Like you couldn't talk. Like it was somebody. Imagine somebody constantly filling your mouth out with water and then you dribbling. That's what it was like. Like
Holy
blood.
shit.
But blood. So
Oh my God, dude.
so I like walked over to the nurse and like, is something wrong? And she like took one look at it and went A&E. And I went, no, I got to finish the game. Nah, you got to go to A&E. And I was like, why? I was like, can't you fix it? I was like, oh, can't you fix it? And he was like, no. You need to go into A&E. Keep that gum shield in. Don't talk anymore. I'm calling an ambulance right now. Like I was just like, oh,
Damn.
shit. Something's not good.
Isn't it?
That's not good.
Isn't it scary when like there's so much blood?
Yeah, actually, I've got another story about that as well. The best place to cut if you're in a contact sport is the upper bit of your eye right here, okay? Because it doesn't hurt at all. It's very easy to repair with stitches. Very rarely
Like
leaves a
eyebrow
mark.
area?
Yeah, eyebrow area, just above your eyebrow, and there's loads of blood vessels there. Doesn't hurt because it's not very nerve endings. Really easy to repair. Very rarely get a scar.
You know what? I've seen a lot of fighters in the UFC. Like I remember there was like a thing of Joe Lozon. He's a UFC fighter,
And his name was John Cena. No.
and I don't know. He is exact same thing. It was like he got hit in like kind of the eyebrow area, and it was just blood pouring over his face, and he's just standing there with his arms up, like I don't give a fuck right now.
Yeah, it's like it
But
looks
you
super
look
bad.
so badass.
It looks so badass. So that's the thing for the girls. Guys, if you ever want to fake an injury, cut yourself over the eye in a game of rugby, because obviously don't do that. That's a form of self-harm. But if you're lucky enough to get cut there, the girls will be like, oh, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fucking super hard. Blood like
Sup,
pouring down your
babe?
face. And you're like, yeah, I'm so butch.
So butch. Oh, that's a dirty
butch.
word. But yeah, dude, like when I give blood, and when I see like
Through your eye?
not through my eye, through the vein in my arm, it's like I'm tapping for like shoot up like heroin or something. But they stick it in and it pours out into a bag, and the bag is 500 milliliters of blood, which
500 milliliters.
is a lot.
So half
But-
a liter.
Half a liter. But if you were to lose that blood and it was like on the floor or on you, you would
Yeah.
be losing your shit.
Yeah, you so would. So
But
apparently,
you're fine.
I think there
Like-
was something like six. There was supposed something like 6 to 8 pints in a human,
Yeah,
depending on
yeah.
your size. And you'd be fine losing a pint of blood.
Yeah.
But
like-
imagine spilling a pint of like milk on the floor. Like imagine that, but all red.
yeah, like this
like, yeah.
glass of water that I have here, but double that, and imagine
Yeah.
just losing that.
Yeah,
And like
on the floor or on your face.
on the floor, and that's coming out of you from a cut.
Yeah,
you
constantly.
would be losing it. You would be
Yeah, you would be
freaking out.
losing your shit. Like I
But
think it's like
I-
after 2.5, 3 pints of blood loss that you start like passing out or getting woozy or
Yeah, well, after like I think it's like 480 or 5 or something that they take. After that, if you're like a healthy male like you're fine. I can get up right away, walk it.
Yeah,
I might be
yeah.
a little lightheaded. I kind of have low blood pressure. I don't know why. It's just kind of how I am.
Mate, I've
So-
got the same thing as well. I have very low blood
like
pressure.
you stand up sometimes and you just get that like
Yeah.
right
You
out-
get the tunnel
Ye-
vision.
Yeah. I get that like
Yeah.
quite a bit. Every like a couple times a week.
Despite being very unhealthy, I still have a very low blood. Right now, I am very well. I'm getting better, but I'm very unhealthy right now, and I've still got a heart rate of like 78 or something, which, considering I haven't done exercise in a year,
Yeah.
is very good. And when I am fit, it's down to like 55 to 60.
Isn't that awesome when it's just super low
Yeah.
and you're just like,
When it's so low, you're just like, bitches, please, my heart's been pumping for you.
it's like my heart doesn't even need to pump.
Mate, who is it? I think it's Mark Cavendish. The
Oh,
Tour de
Mark
France.
Cavendish.
Such
Such a legend.
Mark Cavendish, who has a resting heart rate of like 38.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's like, I mean, realistically, he's like the best cycling sprinter of all time.
He is, yeah.
He has the most wins for any sprinter. Anyways, he's really fast on his bicycle.
Anyway, he's
bikes
got
quickly.
he's got one of like the biggest hearts ever, because he does. He's the fittest. He's supposedly one of the fittest people alive as well. It's
Damn.
So here we go.
That makes sense though, because cycling is the sport that it's one of the
Cycling-
sports that puts out the most wattage. I know.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's cycling uses solely your legs, which have it's just the biggest muscle group in your whole body.
Exactly.
So it needs the most blood. So,
Right, of
yeah.
course, yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. 40. Yeah, but yeah, between 35 and 45 resting.
Damn.
Oh,
that
no.
is beastly. I'd be interested to see like what the guys that do all that like the climbing like up the mountains they're like, because there's
the sprint,
so
the
little.
speed climbers like Leo Holding and people like that.
I don't know, like I'm thinking like what's his face, like Chris Froome.
Oh, Chris Froome. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about cycling still. I thought you were talking about speed climbers.
Oh, no.
Actual people climbing mountains. Yeah, Chris Froome. Chris Froome is
Yeah,
supposedly
dude,
low
the
as well.
UK. You
It's
guys,
like, mate,
you're so. I'm
like-
so jealous. Like I love.
That's all we
cycling.
have in our place
so
is cycling.
cool.
That's all we do. We have a few velodromes.
I remember.
used to-
I remember
used to-
watching the Olympics in London, and it was like
Well, our cycling team crushed
just beat
everything.
everyone. Yeah, it was like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was like I remember. I think it was in the Beijing, so like 4 years before. It
Yeah.
was like every single cyclist that were in the Olympics from the UK won a medal, other than like Mark Cavendish.
Oh yeah, and then it was the same in London as well.
It was.
He didn't win a medal in London either.
yeah. I mean, the guy's got like 25 stage wins in the Tour de France.
Yeah,
But-
And
then what's his face? Bradley Wiggins.
Bradley Wiggins is my favorite all-time sports hero.
He won
is
the
fucking
biggest
amazing.
bike race in the world, and then 5 days later went on to get a gold medal in the Olympics.
Yep.
That's a good week. You're
Oh,
having a
two
good
gold
week.
medals, wasn't it? I
Like
thought-
that's your realistically
remember.
that is
I'm pretty sure he got two.
actually he might have. I know he got the time trial, and anyways, he had a good week. That's
he got,
like
he
a
got
life
the, yeah, hang on,
peak.
I can look it up here. Bradley Wiggins. Here we go. 2012. I don't have my glasses on. I need them for reading. Sorry, internet.
Okay.
You have to deal with my
Here.
ugly glasses.
I have something really exciting to tell you.
Okay, go for it. You tell. Well, I looked this up.
So,
Go on.
I was in the city yesterday, and the Halifax city, for those of you who are wondering. And I went to a store, and this grocery store sells British food.
Right.
I don't know why, but they have lots of British food. So like curly whirlies,
Yeah.
you know those, yeah. And guess what else they had there was
Lucozade.
Lucozade.
You tweeted about this.
I tweeted about it because I've seen Syndicate talk about this stuff so much, and so many other of you guys. I saw it, and it wasn't even like, hey, I think I know what that is. It's like, oh my god, it's Lucozade. So I tried it. It's pretty good. I will say it's a very enjoyable beverage.
It's
I
not
like
too
it.
bad, is it?
It's I mean, it's
too
not
bad.
like I like had an orgasm when I drank it, but I see why you guys like it. Although the one thing I don't understand with it is they brand themselves as like a healthy drink. It's like you need.
It's not.
glucose.
No. It's not a healthy drink. It's branded as a sports energy drink. That is how it is branded.
Yeah.
It's not branded as a healthy drink. It's branded as a sports rehydration drink.
Yeah.
Which, if you are doing a lot of sport, yes, means you do need a lot of glucose, you do need a lot of salt, you do need a lot of carbs, and you do need a lot of water. All of which Lucozade does for you. However, if you sit on your fat ass and do nothing all day and drink Lucozade, that's not going to have a good effect.
Okay, I see you. I guess after, it's kind of like, it's like our Gatorade. Do you guys have Gatorade?
We have Powerade. Which
Powerade.
Is similar.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like that. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. It's basically like
you.
Powerade.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, not Mark Cavendish. Bradley Wiggins, first overall Tour de France, first in Paris-Nice, first in the Tour de Romandie, first in I can't even read that. Xeritium du Damfrin, first in the time trial in the Olympics, and third in Volta de Alvaro. That was all in 2012.
Yeah.
So that is Bradley
and
Wiggins.
did you say the
for you.
Olympics as well?
Yeah, in the Olympics.
And just that casual gold medal in that thing. Just
that small one.
Olympics.
Olympics.
Where are the Olympics this year? They're coming up, aren't they?
They are coming up
in the summer
next year.
Like this coming summer, isn't it?
It is in
no.
Rio de Janeiro.
Right.
Rio de Janeiro, and I have no idea where it is after that.
Okay, so when was the last Olympics and where was it? Was it in Russia?
The last Olympics was in 2012 in London.
No.
Yes.
2000. No, we had a winter one after that in Russia.
Oh, that doesn't count. Winter Olympics don't count.
Not for you guys. See, you're talking to a Canadian, bud.
Yeah, I know, right?
The Summer Olympics. We don't count the summer ones. We don't fare well in the heat.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I watched the Winter Olympics. I do love that. Did you see that last time? What was it? The new thing, the big jump thing.
Ski jumping.
You must have seen it. No, they have like just uber massive jumps, like 3 huge jumps. It was a brand new thing introduced this year. Brilliant. Is that called Big Air or something?
Is it skiing?
No, it's snowboarding, skiing, doing tricks. But it's like video game levels of lunacy. Like each one of these jumps is like the same as like you would do in those big ski jump. Yeah.
Oh, there's one on each. There's like 3 on. Like there's one on the left, one on the right, and one in the middle.
No.
No?
No. I think it was called Big Air. Big Air. Winter.
I don't think they have big air competitions in the
Honestly, I
Olympics.
genuinely think it is. No, they do.
Big air.
Free ski Big Air finals. Yeah, it is called Big Air.
Really?
It's called Free Ski Big Air. You watch it. Everybody, just keep watching this video. Once you finish, go and watch Big Air. It is fucking amazing. Seriously, snowboarders and free skiers, literally, it's like, you know, like, did you ever play SSX?
SSX, no.
SSX,
Dude,
like
I'm a huge skier. Like I 100% like.
I
know
love
exactly
skiing
what you're
too.
talking about. Okay.
Mate, I love skiing. We should totally go skiing. That'd be amazing.
Okay, cool. They have
That's
ski
what I
hills
like
in the
Canada. We
UK.
go skiing.
I feel so dumb saying this, but they have ski hills in the UK.
No, of course they don't. But Europe is so close that.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
just go over there.
Okay.
My favorite place for skiing in the whole world is Switzerland. It is amazing.
Listen to you, Switzerland.
It is amazing.
That's the thing that's so awesome about living across the pond is that you can like go to everywhere in Europe. Whereas like if I went to Europe, it would be a big deal. Like I'm going across the Atlantic Ocean. Right?
Trust me, it would be a big deal for me going to America or Canada. Trust me.
I suppose so,
also,
too.
I just noticed I have a gap in my beard. I have a bald spot. Why do I have a bald spot in my beard?
You're just...
Fuck that.
I don't know what to tell you.
Do we have any topics for
okay,
today?
all I'm saying... no, we don't. No topics. We have nothing planned. We're just spitballing here. But all I'm saying is that, like, if I want to go to another country, I can go to America.
Yeah.
That's
true.
it. America's huge, and there's so many different places to go within America, but I can still only go to America. You can go to Switzerland and Germany and France and Spain and Portugal and Norway.
It's not very good.
And
Not very good
Finland
skiing in Spain, mate.
Well, I'm just throwing some places.
Yeah,
out there.
I know what you mean.
But I feel like the thing that's cool about America is the country is designed so that you can kind of experience any sort of climate there.
It's the same as Europe, mate, in terms of climate. Because you can go to Switzerland.
No, but you can. I mean, you can be north U.S. and be like just as cold as Canada, lots of snow, like Boston, New York area. You can go down to Florida where it's super humid and super hot. You can go across to the West Coast to California where it's super dry and hot. You can go to Alaska. You can go to a tropical island, Hawaii. Like there's so many different places you can go.
I'm going to stop you right there by saying we in Europe do it slightly better. Where in France, which is the same size as the
he's
UK,
calling
pretty much.
it. I'm just like spectating this now.
In France, you can go to the Alps where it's super ridiculously cold and snowing, and you ski there. And then you go to the south of France, which is a 500-mile drive, and then it is a tropical paradise.
All year round, though?
Pretty much.
Really?
Pretty much.
I've been to Italy. It's pretty cold.
Italy? You think Italy's cold?
Dude, I was there in March.
One of the warmest places, mate. The south of Italy.
I was there in March.
Boiling.
It was freezing. I'm. Trust me. I just endured a Canadian winter, and I was like, man, it's not warm
but you
here.
expect it to be cold in Canada, whereas you don't really expect.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. Is I dressed like with just sweaters, and I went one day. I went to Pompeii, and like I was like,
is a beautiful place.
oh, it's awesome. But I was like hypothermic. It was so.
It's a
cold.
volcano.
It is a volcano. It exploded.
It was so cold by this volcano. I know it's not active, but yeah, you know. Oh,
yeah.
dear. Well, I've got a topic
Okay.
for us. So, the second year of uni, I never get to give you the advice.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, you're a little late.
Because
I've just finished my first semester, but I'd love to hear your advice.
So, you remember many a year ago when the Smith Squad podcast started. By the way, I'm starting my own podcast soon. Just saying, Smith is the first guest, so I can't wait.
Of course.
Yeah, me and Q Night Z, me and Q Night Z, mate. And
Q Night Z, I know him.
Yeah, he's awesome. Anyway,
He's been on my channel.
When you first started, I gave you advice on starting at uni, didn't I? You remember?
You did. And the advice was party as much as you can your first year because you're not going to have enough time to party after that.
Correct.
That was
Has everything
the number
panned
one
out that way
advice.
so far?
It's true, man. Like last year, actually, I counted. Okay, so I have like, I kind of like keep track of my life with a little note. It's like, oh, this day I did this day I did this day I did this. And I counted. And last year, I went out 19 times in my first semester. This year, half. 11. So.
Wait until your third year. You'll be happy if you go out once.
Yeah, exactly. And so like I went out significantly less because last year it was like I'd try to go like 2 nights every weekend, like either Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, some sort of combination of that. And this year it'd be like, all right, I'm gonna try to get out once. So like I'd usually be a Saturday or a Friday, and then it would be like last year, first year, you don't know how to drink, you don't know how to like handle your alcohol, so you get pretty drunk. This year, I'm like so much more responsible. I'm like taking care of people, like.
Yeah, you take care of the freshers. Like they're like,
yeah.
Oh, I've had so much to drink, man. I'm like, yeah, mate. I've had like 10 pints, but that's my limit, so I'm not drinking anymore. And like, yeah, then we'll just keep drinking. Yeah, let's get drunk. Woo!
Yeah,
and it's just like, God, handle your drink.
It's so funny because like
it's
when you're that
watching
age,
the people
you don't know, and then it's like a year. Like a year doesn't make that much difference. But it's like I'm just watching these people. Like I know this guy, one of my friends. He's like, yeah, let's play shot checkers. So every time I take your king or whatever, or like I take one of your guys, you have to take a shot.
Yeah. You have to take a shot. I know. I know the game.
I'm like, dude, like, you know, I can like handle like I can handle some alcohol. I couldn't finish a game of that. Like there's like 16 checkers. I can't do 16 shots. like I'm gonna die.
I tell you what. It's even funnier when you'd play shot chess. Because you have to act like cool. in checkers. This is obviously like pretty much the same amount of pieces, but you have to really think about your move in chess.
Yeah,
like
you gotta be thinking ahead.
Yeah, so after like maybe the first 5 shots, you're kind of like, right, we're still good here. Like after that, the 8th one, you're like, fuck it, just move my king wherever. You're like, I don't give a shit anymore.
That's funny.
It's speaking from experience. Like
I believe you. See, I'd have to I could do like maybe half shots with chess. Was it like 20 pieces?
Yeah,
16,
I think so.
19,
Yeah.
18.
Hang on.
Not 19.
Wait, hang
There's
on.
definitely not 19.
No,
It
wait
wouldn't
1
be
second. Hang on.
an even number.
Castle, king, bishop, knight.
It's got to be 8.
That's 4 times 2 because you got to swap the king for the queen. So it's 8. So it's 16 in total.
Yeah, 16. Okay, so I wouldn't want to do 16 shots.
I wouldn't want to. No, well, you wouldn't do 16 shots. You would lose way before then, or lose interest. Like
True. Yeah. Is beer pong popular in the UK?
Oh, you're talking to the master right here.
Oh.
3 times B block champion. 3 years in a row.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. People were like, "You can't win this year, Dave," and I'm like, "You gotta let someone else win." And I'm like, "No." Why? We have a beer pong. We'd set up a beer pong cross university residence championship every year.
That is awesome.
And I didn't win the whole thing, but I won our block, so I got
Nice.
to every year. So I got to represent our block every year.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah.
I at my school they banned drinking games, so you're not allowed to play beer pong.
Yeah, I bet that happened. Yeah, I bet. Did that work?
Honestly, I mean, we still play drinking games, but you have to be so low key about it. It's kind of shitty. Like one thing we'll do. Some of my friends will play zombies and drink. So it's like every round you have to drink. But you can't really play loud drinking games where you're like, oh, you have to drink, because then the RAs will hear you and be like,
Yeah.
okay.
I've actually been working on a video to do with drinking.
Really? I've done 2 drinking streams before.
So
one I was pretty loaded, and one I had 3 drinks, and I feel questionable about it. Anyways, go ahead about it.
So I did the zombie chili challenge, as you remember.
Yeah.
That was linked last time, I think, in the
Yeah.
thing, which everybody, if you watch that, you can imagine my face right now. Yeah. That was painful. I mean, I was genuinely ill for a good few days after that. But I was planning on doing exactly the same thing. So every time you get hit, you have to take a shot. And I just procured a type of whiskey which is only available on an island, the island of Skye, and it's called Tesla whiskey, and you know what? I'll show it. You know what? It was my birthday present. Nice. I will actually go and get the whiskey to show everything, because it is beautiful and it is one of the nicest whiskeys ever. So, Pat, entertain everybody for about 2 minutes.
All right. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to be entertaining right now. I'm just going to sit here and stare at you guys. No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be awkward. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I am recording on my PC. We're home. We're back at the fam. We're at the house. Check it out. Look at this. We got look at this shirt, though. Look at this shirt. So sexy. This is that Gamma shirt they sent me. Look at this. All right.
Okay, hello.
Oh, he's back. That was quick. All right.
I'm back,
hello.
yeah. So, here we go. This is it. This is Taliskaya. It's been aged for 10 years. It's single malt Scotch whiskey. Only brewed on the Isle of Skye. So it's the only place in the world you can get it.
The Isle of Skye. That sounds familiar. Where is that?
Scotland, I assume, as it's
Okay.
Scotch whiskey.
Oh, okay. Of course.
This is it here. So you can see it there. It's
can't,
45% alcohol volume. So
It's a little.
if
It's
you
got a
wanted
little
to
buzz to it.
if you wanted to make a Molotov cocktail, this would be pretty good stuff to use.
Yeah.
If I was to light this with a flame, it would go up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, I've got my whiskey glass here. Let's have a little bit of a tipple. There's no screw top, by the way. This ain't no Jack Daniels. This is a proper cork. as you can hear.
Oh. You having a drink?
I am having a drink.
Oh,
this is my birthday present. This is my birthday. If for those of you who didn't know, people might not know this. I quite like. I don't know if you've worked. I quite enjoy the finer things in life. I know that sounds really bad.
It's okay.
I do. I enjoy the finer things in life. And port, which I've got another expensive bottle.
What is
downstairs.
port?
Port is like a more refined wine.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like a fortified wine.
Yeah, kind of like a fortified wine.
Okay,
yeah. And so I've got an 80 quid bottle of that downstairs.
Nice.
And this bottle was, I think, £45 for the whiskey. And there you go. That's in my special glass. This glass, by the way, looks
45 pounds of whiskey.
45 in money.
Just kidding.
This might look like a very dirty glass. It isn't. Well, it kind of is. This glass actually is extremely old. This glass was given to me by my grandfather. So it's like at least 80 years old.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's why it's a bit like that. But it's a beautiful glass. It's got this like imperfection around the top, and you can see it there. So yeah, anyway, I'll have a little bit of a tipple of mine, and you'll watch my face of how strong it is. You ready for this? I am someone who loves whiskey. I find this very strong.
You know what? I like that you can actually like say that though and respect that, because I hate when people are like, "Oh, that tastes great."
No,
You know what I mean?
it doesn't. No, it tastes good. It's got a great taste. The thing with whiskey is it's not about the initial taste, because the initial taste is always shit, basically.
Okay.
With whiskey, it's always about the aftertaste that it leaves in your mouth.
Okay. I've never heard that before, but that actually makes some sense, because I
You
just
get that
I don't
feeling.
I don't follow the alcohol tastes good. Like I will drink, but like I'm not.
You do it for the giblets.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's actually something I'm taking in is vodka lately. I've really been on a vodka tip. Yeah.
Vodka.
I know.
Ooh, vodka. I can't drink vodka anymore. I can drink expensive vodka or mixed vodka, but I just can't drink straight vodka.
Damn. Like
anymore.
Okay, so this is the thing with vodka.
It's what you
no, because last year I was like, when I was like a party fiend, I was like that kind of vodka that you just drink to get like lit. Yeah, exactly.
Tesco
like
value
vodka. Nikolai Belinsky like kind of vodka. Russian,
yeah,
exactly.
Ethanol,
Russian
more
Prince
ethanol
gasoline
than vodka.
kind of stuff. So this year I've made I made a realization that if you buy alcohol that is more expensive, it tastes less bad and makes you feel less bad. So I started drinking nicer vodka. The vodka I drink is called Tito's vodka. It's a handmade vodka from Texas. It's not really that much more expensive. It's like $5 more, but it's actually like not so terrible that you can't drink it. So anyways, I got it. And it's like, whoa, like that's just that difference in like not shit alcohol is
yeah, the amount of times it's filtered really does make a huge difference. Like, because otherwise it's just nasty. Like, really, it's just not. I can't explain it. It's like if you've sniffed paint thinner, not on purpose, but like you've gone into like your house has been decorated or whatever, and you smell that smell of paint. Like that is what cheap vodka tastes like.
Disgusting thing ever. Have you had what is it, Bacardi white rum?
Bacardi white rum. Of course, I've had Bacardi white rum.
I think that is the worst thing I've ever had before in my life.
I will. When you come to the UK, I will buy you a bottle of Tesco's value vodka. It costs £12 for a litre, and it's it's put it to you this way, for those of you who don't know what a litre is, this bottle of whiskey is 700 millilitres. So you can imagine how much a litre is. This bottle of whiskey costs £45. Bottle of value Tesco vodka, which is roughly the same percentage of alcohol, costs you £12. So you can imagine how shit it must be, because whiskey has a very similar price to vodka when it comes to how nice it is. So
damn.
Yeah. So you can imagine what that's going to taste like. Yeah. It just tastes like paint stripper. But that's what
that is the things you learn in university. Yeah. That's for sure. What else have I learned in university last year? What
mistakes have you made?
You know what the biggest mistake is I made last year? Was I got friend zoned last year. And like I don't.
Oh, a big hand.
See,
big hand for our mate in the friend zone.
That's
everybody.
the thing.
Everybody
Like I'm
at home,
not
raise your
like
hand.
it. Like I'm not like I. If you get friend zoned, it's your fault. Like I take responsibility because for whatever reason you weren't. Exactly, you weren't a big enough man. You didn't have balls. You didn't make a move. You weren't physical enough. You weren't.
Yep.
You didn't show your interest early enough.
You were being
Exactly.
nice.
You're being nice.
You were being nice. You were being really nice to the person, and then they can only think of you as the friend
this was
that
my
you've
thing.
always been to them.
So we hooked up, right? So we hooked up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn, nice. And I don't want to get into details. Anyways, whatever. And then.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody at home can use
and
their
then I was like,
imagination
okay,
more.
cool. Like, I think something's there. And then I got friend zoned. So it was like there was actually like something had happened, and then it was like friend zone. So like, anyways, I spent quite a lot of time like pursuing this girl, only to realize like 2 or 3 months down the road, it's hopeless. It's hopeless. If you do get friend zoned by a girl, just if you are looking for a relationship where you have feelings for her and she has feelings for you and all that kind of stuff, and you just have to go for it, or it's like nah, and you just screw it, like just drop it. And like if you drop it, then she might be like, oh well, now I don't have his attention anymore, like but she's gonna drop you little hints. She's gonna like drop you like something so that like you stick around. Yeah.
Let's hang out tonight. Let's get pizza.
Yeah.
Let's watch a movie. And you're like, YouTube, please.
Yeah, exactly. And you say, screw it.
I'm like, yeah. Oh no, the worst thing you can do ever. And this is from experience, watching like my man fail. I was in the last year of my university. I've been there 4 years. I was pretty much a Zen master at this point, teaching the freshers exactly what you have to do. Like I told Smithy, and Smithy listened to me. Like he understood. And he's now reaping the benefits because he now knows that he's got to work this year. I was trying to explain to this guy, like, this girl liked him. He was like, nah, I like her, but I know that she's not into me that way. And I was like, dude, she was like, do you want to come around my place? We can get some beers, some pizza, and watch Netflix. They were her words. And I was just like, you're getting laid tonight. Like this, you haven't been laid in like 2 months. This is it.
Yeah.
You're home free. GG. Everybody well done.
What did he say?
And do you know what he said to her? That's fine as long as I bring a few mates.
Was he not? So he was into her, but what?
Yeah, he was into her. She was into him, and like he was completely oblivious. Like
that's the thing, man. It's
I just invited. I was like, I told him before. Like I was like, dude, if she ever asked you around, just like go there, have a good time. Just don't worry about it.
Just let it.
Be nervous.
Yeah, just let it happen. Just whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, let it happen. And I was like, his word. And so when she asked him round, his words back were, "That's no problem. Let me bring Dave and a few of his mates." And I was like, "I'm not going." And he was like, "Why aren't you coming?" I was like, "She wants to fuck you. She has got beer and Netflix and pizza. She says she hates anime, and you're going over there to watch anime. There is only one reason why they do that, is because she doesn't really want to watch anime."
No, that makes...
Yeah, and he was like, nah. And he was just like, nah. I'd invite you and a few friends over. It's like, it's okay if you don't come. My mates are coming. And I was just like, you're a fucking idiot.
That's the thing, man. As a guy, it's really easy to be oblivious, and especially like doubt yourself when like cute girl smiles at you or like whatever, and you're like, she's probably just being friendly. It's really easy to doubt yourself.
Yeah, because if a guy smiles at you, you're like, oh, hey man, how's it going? You're being friendly. Whereas if a girl smiles to you, it could mean any one of a billion things. It could mean, stay away from me, I'll call the police.
Yeah, you know what's actually...
that you can get that smile.
Go, yeah.
In fact, I'll demonstrate the smile.
Right,
this is the smile. Patrick can't see this, but he will see it in the edit. Right, okay, this is the smile. If you see that smile, don't go near her. Like, this smile. That smile. You see that? Run. You are going to court, my friend. Like, yeah. That
What
is
was
the
I gonna
smile
say?
you will get. Anyway, go on, continue, Patrick.
What were we talking about? Damn it. Smiling.
Smiling.
Oh,
And have a bit more whiskey.
I love it. I love it. Dave's
going out.
turning up on a Friday.
The thing is, everyone's like, "Down the bottle, Dave. This is
Yeah, you don't wanna
really
waste it.
nice
Like-
whiskey. I want to
like
savor it."
You do the
don't wanna,
first
like,
few
waste
drinks
it
with
or
that,
something.
and then you switch to the not so good stuff when it goes down easy.
Yeah, then you switch. Yeah, exactly. You have a few drinks of that, and then once your taste buds are ruined, then you switch to the Jack Daniels.
What was I gonna say? Something about girls. Okay. So I have a friend. I met a friend this year, and he's like a very just kind of like straight up dude. Like, you know, like, I like that girl. Like, I think she's cute. I'm just gonna go ask her on a date. And he's really inspired me to be more like outgoing like that. So I went on a date this year. First like legit date I've ever gone on in my life. I shouldn't say I shouldn't
Really?
say like
Dinner date?
first date
Like-
I've ever gone on, because I've had a girlfriend and stuff. But like, you know, like first
Your
that you
first
don't
time where
know.
you've gone out with a girl as a date, finding out whether or
Exactly.
not that you might be into each
Exactly.
other, so you may go on more dates, so that you may do the no pants vertical
Yeah.
tower dance.
that
That one.
vertical tower dance. Well, yeah.
Mate, there is everybody watching right now. If you have got a girlfriend, you're sexually experienced, you've been with her for a few months, you're like, yeah, things are heating up more in the bedroom, try fucking her against a wall. Watch
Okay.
her be like,
Okay, yeah,
yes.
fair enough.
They love it.
Anyways,
Trust me.
so yeah, I went on a real date. I went on a little coffee date. It was whatever. Nothing really came about it, but I was like, you know what? That was good. Exactly.
Mate, you're back on the horse. You're back on the horse.
So I was actually,
doesn't matter if
I was
something's
listening to
gone
a
wrong.
thing
You're back
where it's
on the
like, if
horse.
you see a cute girl and you're like, damn, it's like, you got to give yourself, you have 3 seconds to go out and ask her on a date. You have to just, the second you see her, you have to just go up and do it. Because if you don't, you're going to like get out of the moment and you're going to overthink it and like, she probably, but it's like, just do it. Like, the second you see it, if you see a cute girl, you should just do it. So I'm trying to build my courage up to just do it. Like, just go up to a random girl.
already, you've obviously you've overthink it because you're trying to build up your courage.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Yeah, you just like, you see her, you're like, boom, over there straight away. Look, you're attractive, I'm attractive.
Hey,
Can I buy you a drink?
I am
Or several,
tall
you know,
and famous and grungy.
and grungy.
Would you like to date me?
Would you like me to put on this condom? Guys, don't go that forward.
No.
Honestly, it'll never work. Well, it might work,
At
but not with the
university,
right
it's a
kind of person.
different story. Oh, girls are
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
People
well
are-
yeah.
more open.
Okay. Let me explain to you how university women work. First year, freshers year, super sluts. First time they've been away from home, will fuck anything that moves. If you're a massive fat guy, you've got one leg missing at the same time as having a gammy eye, and you literally have no coordinational skill with women, you will get laid. Second year, have slightly more respect, possibly got a girlfriend by this stage, but still pretty open about it. Third year, you will never get into their pants, ever. Don't bother trying. That is literally the stages.
Okay, I think that's
women in uni.
relatively accurate. I like it. Well, obviously
there are
it
exceptions
kind of
to the
depends who
rule,
the
but
girl
that's-
is. But first year girls are very, very adventurous. God, we always get so sexual now when we do these podcasts. It gets bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't get bad. People.
We do, but it's okay because everybody looks forward to it when
Well,
I'm
that's
on.
the thing.
and-
Like, we were just talking on Twitter
Everybody
today. and
knows.
Dave is. By the way, if you guys are still here, if you could go, please tweet to @MrDaveTheRave411 that he is a nub.
No,
That
please!
he is a nub.
No,
I'm gonna Twitter search.
no, I'm still
I'm gonna
getting
Twitter search
messages
your
now.
name and just go to live right now. All right, so
Literally, the last one that tweeted to me was on my, yeah. Oh no, hang
for
on.
my internet to load.
Oh no, people are
All
still
right.
favoriting the nub tweet.
So why is nothing? What's your Twitter now? Oh, it's 4-1. It's 4-1.
It's the same as it ever was. At
It's
Mr. Dave the
41,
Rave
not
41.
411.
Yeah, because Twitter
Okay.
won't let me have the 411. Twitter won't let me have just the general Dave the Rave either, despite the fucking person not
All right, so
using
the first
it for,
thing
like,
is a
4
picture
years.
of 3 cigars that are called nub cigars.
Yep.
At Mr. Dave the Rave.
Yeah.
Nub. Oh my
Yep.
Oh my fucking god, you just got hit 360 on nub.
Yeah, if you look at the tweet below that, if you
Oh,
the tweet below that, it
true.
says you're both nubs.
Oh, guess who's on the next drama alert? Dave. You're a nub.
Keemstar. I love the fact every time we do this, we're like, I was on it. I was like, hearing you on Skype, and I was just like, how far do you want to take this fake Twitter brand?
Oh my god, nub. Dave is a nub. Dave, you're a nub. Apparently, you are a nub. You're a nub. You are a big nub. You're a nub. You are an nub. Yeah. So yeah, I like it. I am so bad, man.
The photo I sent of you though, the
photo. Oh, Dave just cut out on me. Dave? Oh, you're here? Okay, what'd you say?
No, I'm still here. I was going to say, like, some of the photo, like, the photo that I tweeted you has got a bunch of favorites,
That's
though.
true. Dude.
As well. And so is the one...
That was great.
That John Cena
I didn't even think...
well.
I just did it. I was like, ah. But, yeah, that worked.
And his name is John Cena!
Okay, so I was going to say, I'm getting really bad with Twitter power. Like, having a Twitter following is honestly like the funnest. Is so fun. So like, I was at the bar the other night, and like it was a really long line, we couldn't get in, and I tweeted at the bar. I was like, "Let me in, please," and they never replied. But like, it got like I was like, and then I was like, "Please retweet to help the cause." I got like 50 retweets and like 100 favorites. I was like, they saw that. They know what's up. And then I can just tell people, go call Dave a nub, and they'll do it. And like I could just, it's just like it's just so fun. Like, hey guys, can you do this for me? And it's like people will actually go do it. It's so bad. I'm like abusing it, but it's so fun at the same time.
It is so fun. Like I'm in that in-betweeny stage at the moment where like if I just tweet regular stuff, no one likes it, no one pays attention. But the moment I tweet out like a meme to someone, it will get like 50 favorites.
I think the thing with you is you kind of left for a little bit, and people were like, "Where's Dave?" And you kind of came back. So it's kind of it's like like you said, it's like that in between stage. So I was gonna say we haven't really talked about zombies. I haven't even talked about zombies with you. What are your thoughts on zombies, like Black Ops 3?
Shadows of Evil is not the best map
it.
ever made. There was a YouTuber. I don't actually respect it that much because it sold its soul. So the thing that made, and I'm quoting, kind of semi-quoting, paraphrasing of another YouTuber who I liked the video of. I can't remember his name now, where he said that Treyarch ruined zombies, and in a way they're kind of right because in Kino de Toten, Derice, Shino Numa, Call of the Dead, Moon, Shangri-La, even some of the Black Ops 2 maps, it's not necessary to do the Easter egg to progress in the map and get things done. However, it is necessary completely.
You have to do basically everything. Other than the flags.
Yeah, and you have to do it. You have to do it the same every single fucking time. There's no variation, and you're like, oh, but the pack of the mystery box is in a random location, and the perks are in a random location. Yeah, but getting Pack-a-Punch open is the same every single time. And if you're a casual player, that's not too bad, you know. Because you only play it once a day. I play it 8 or 9 times a day. But even
that's the thing. If you're good enough that you can open it, you play enough that you're gonna get bored of it.
Correct.
It's a double-edged sword.
So it's a double-edged sword, which means that things like the little Arnie power up and the shield power up and the sword power up, or even just getting the swords in the first place. Most zombie players, 90% of zombie players, will never know that they exist.
No, that's 100% true. Yeah, no, absolutely.
They will never
that's
even
my
know
thing,
that's in the game. That was solely put in there for the 10% of people who play zombies like exclusively. Like me, Patrick, a few other people in the community. You know,
Yeah,
that's
no, 100%.
just made for us.
I think it was awesome, but it gets tedious after a while. It's a lot to do. The Giant is awesome.
so much
I'm really
better.
glad they
the
threw the Giant
Giant is so
in.
fun.
I
my
look
God,
at
it's
Shadows of
so
Evil
fun.
as
It's
like
so
they
fun.
wanted to do another transit, but they wanted to make it. They wanted to make the most extensive thing they possibly could, and that's exactly what they did. Right? They made a huge map, and it's the first time you play it, it's amazing, and until you figure everything out, it's amazing, and then you get a little over it, like, okay, I gotta go to this ritual site and this ritual site and this ritual site, and okay, we're 30 minutes in, and now I've opened up Pack-a-Punch. It makes it hard for a YouTuber when you're trying to do challenges and you have to open up everything, right?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I have got a brand new challenge that I think is going to suit it very well. And I can't wait to do it. Do you want to hear it? This is Dave's Suicide Challenge. You saw this. You know what it is. All right, I'll explain for the people who didn't see the tweet. So Dave's Suicide Challenge is simply this. You have to start on round 10 by shooting
in the face.
And you're not allowed any jug or any Pack-a-Punch. And you have to get to round 25.
Yeah. So that's kind of like what I did at the start. The first week I did a back to basics challenge, and it was just no Pack-a-Punch and no like fancy stuff, like no swords, no Pack-a-Punch, nothing like that. It was just original zombies, so perks and guns, and that was it. I don't know, it was fun. It was whatever. But the Giant is awesome. I will say that. It's amazing how a map that we've already played so many times and is so similar. Yeah,
can be played so differently.
Yeah, it's a completely different strategy than the one I used on Duris, and yeah,
because of the way the spawns work now, you can't do the full loop training strategy, which is you'd start in the spawn room and then you'd run to the left and you'd run up all the way around, drop down, teleport back to the spawn room, and that's how you got your whole train together. But because they despawn now, you can't do that as a train. You can only hold out for
you can hold out for pretty long,
but it gets very difficult
eventually.
if you like laps. But eventually it will get to you, so you can't do that. So training in the starting area is hard. So you have to make a whole new way of training, and I've got one which is pretty good. I'm not going to reveal it yet.
I've seen it yet. Syndicate do one where he's in the back teleporter, like behind the catwalk, like that area. And he just kind of loops around, and if he gets into trouble, he teleports, and he just kind of does it, and he uses blast furnace. And actually, it looks difficult, but if you've got it in you, I think it'd be very doable.
Yeah, I mean there are loads of strategies like that. The Kino strategy springs to my mind, the one that Relaxing End made, where you have no jug, you don't turn the power on, and you train in the starting room with a thunder gun.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you get to like round 100 in like 3
I was going to say the Relaxing End strategy
on
what is it? Oh my god, I can't even think of it. Shadows of Evil, where he's up in I don't know what area it's called, like the smoking lounge, I think it is. Have you seen that video? It's a tiny room. It's like the size of maybe double the size of the Pack-a-Punch spot on Call of the Dead. Like, it's tiny, right? And he literally just goes back and forth and back and forth. If he gets into any trouble, he shoots his gun. And there's one window that the zombies come from in that room, and then there's a tunnel that they come from the other side, right? Do you know the area I'm talking about?
All right.
Okay, so it's the perks. Okay, what am I saying? It's the perk spot in the canal. That's easy. Yeah.
Oh,
so
there.
I know
Holy
it's
shit.
tiny. So he doesn't open the door, but he just does a little banana loop. If he gets in any trouble, shoots his gun, and uses his sword, and like the little the automatic one that does the work for you, and it goes so quickly because there's one window in that room. There's another window that they come from down the hallway, and he just flies through the rounds. It's ridiculous. Like, it's so efficient.
Man, that's insane.
But the thing in it now is they patch the glitch with the wonder weapons. You can't do that because you run out of ammo too quickly.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the glitch with the wonder weapon. I don't understand why they can't just pack a punch the fucking thing.
Everyone's.
What is wrong with that?
Everyone's
that
talking
made
about
me
cocoons
so
and
angry.
stuff.
I
don't know.
Yeah. I always thought for the cocoons and stuff, I was like, why don't you try... Well, there's, 3 stages to making the gun. There's probably 3 stages to upgrading it. Why don't you just... Nobody's tried yet throwing the spider balls into Margwa's mouth.
That'd be
Why
cool.
Don't you just do that?
Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
When it's open, throw them in.
Dave, you're onto something. I don't know. But...
Copyrighted.
But I do applaud Treyarch for the fact that we're still trying to figure stuff out, and it's December. I think that's impressive. You're thinking.
It's very well done. The problem is that people don't play zombies for the Easter egg. Some people do. People play zombies because they want to see how far they can go with their friends. And the thing about it is, all the great maps, Moon, Call of the Dead, Kino, Ascension...
Origins and Mob of the Dead.
Origins, Mob of the Dead, even those, which were very Easter egg focused, you don't have to do any of the Easter egg
Dude, okay.
to get the blunder gap.
This is the thing. I went back, I played
anything
Mob
like
of the Dead.
You know?
Do you remember how Mob of the Dead used to be like quite an extensive setup, and it was quite difficult, and it would take a while? It's nothing. I can do it so quickly now because, like, my mindset in Shadows of Evil was like, do everything as fast as possible. I went back and played a game of Mob of the Dead. I was completely good. Like, I could have left by round 7 and pack-a-punched. Like, that's the level of I mean, normally, like, it'd be like, what, like 9 or 10 till you leave? It's just, it completely changes your mindset.
It used to be, I used to play Call of Duty, and then switch Modern Warfare 2, and then switch to Halo 3, and like I used to just destroy people on Halo because the fast pace of Modern Warfare 2 was like nothing on Halo. I used to just like destroy people. Like my reactions would just be like there, and it's the same thing. Like if you get hit on like the giant, it used to be like if you get hit in zombies, there's probably a good chance that you'll survive. Probably 80% chance that you get out of it.
Good luck.
Not
with that.
anymore. Like it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 chance if you come out okay or not nowadays.
Oh no, it's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, anyways, we're at an hour. I hear Dave popping that bottle. I think I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there.
Are we gonna end it there? Are we? Oh,
it's always fun, man. It's always fun.
Podcast. It's so fun.
That's why I started the podcast because it's fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. Dave the Rave. His link will be down in the description. I am wearing a cool gorilla t-shirt. That's what he's doing. He's doing weapon guides. I saw that. That actually looked interesting.
It's I've done it quite well. I've done it with attachments that you should use on each weapon. So I've started off with a haymaker. That's the big one for the starter one, and then we go on to talk about how you should use it, as opposed to like all of its damage stats and stuff. It's like how you should use the weapon because you shouldn't use the haymaker to make points with you. Let's face it.
That's a good observation, Dave. You should not use a shotgun to get points.
Well, it's just people things like that. It's yeah. Well, exactly. Well, lots of people don't know that.
Gun.
So
it's a very good gun.
So it has to be done. Someone has to do weapon
That's
guides.
the thing.
No one's done one yet.
Do what others do not, and you'll get what others do not have.
It did work well.
Yeah,
for me
exactly.
In
All right, guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
See you later.
All right. So yeah. Peace. Sweet.